Now, in our my dear participants, I am going to talk about today. I am going to talk about how we can summarize, how we can write a function for which works on data frame. Suppose we have new data vector weight and we need to compute its descriptive statistics using describe. So that is all. That is all. Say for example, if we have new data vector, so weight is the new data vector and we can use describe here and we can use describe trees volume also. So this way we can make use of that function. Suppose we are having missing values. Suppose you are having missing values in the data vector, then how you will modify your function? The only row which is added in describe, the name of the function is describe underscore na, function of x. X is a data vector, but this data vector has missing values. So x is equal to na dot omit, omit missing values. This is the function of r, na dot omit, and the rest of the function is same. N is equal to length of x, m is equal to sd, sqrt, cv and c return. So this whole we can define here and then we can dump this, dump describe underscore na, file is equal to describe underscore na txt, and here we have created a data, here we have created a data y1 which has na means missing values, y is equal to 12, 15, 16, then na means missing values 20, 25, 30. So if we are using describe function, what it will show? Describe, see here it is giving all nas, 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 nas. Because of missing values, these functions do not work. But if you use describe underscore na, see what result you will get. You are getting all these values. So what it is doing? It is first omitting the nas and then it is computing. Then it is computing. And that's why here the number of observation is 6. Whereas in the earlier it was 7. Because one observation has been removed from, one na has been removed. Now extended function describe, how we can, we shall extend the definition of the describe when input is a data frame and not a vector. Moreover, it will return the data frame as output and not as a list. First, we will create a data frame which will be used as an argument in the new function named describe df. So create a data frame, of height and weight of 5 students of BSc 5th semester. See height, we have defined height. So this height vector has been defined, then weight vector has been defined. Then here we are using, we are making data frame out of these vectors and the function is, the new object is height weight and the function data dot frame, here it organizes the data in the form of data frame. Height is equal to height, this is the name of the function and this is the value of the function, and weight is equal to weight, so this is the value of the function. We can print this and we can look into the data. height, weight. See, if we are not able to look into this, what we have to do? We have to use function view of RStudio. View height, weight, and so here we can view the data nicely. View is a very effective function of RStudio. Here we can view the data nicely. So this is the data frame. This is the data frame. Now we can save this data, write dot table, height, weight, file is equal to height weight dot txt. So we can write this data, we can save this data, and we can read it by using the function read dot table. But I am not going to read because it is already here. Then I am going to define a function describe df, which will take data frame as input and returns data frame as output. So describe df is the name of the function. X is equal to, x is comments, x is a data frame, not a vector. X is equal to, here x is equal to data dot frame x, to make sure that object is a data frame, and then n is equal to, here n row is equal to x, number of rows in x, because we are talking of data frame. So we have to talk not length, rather number of rows in the observations in the data matrix. And then we are using m apply x to means column wise and mean. Then SSD is equal to x to apply x to SD, and CV is equal to here, and then SE is equal to square root of n, and out is equal to data dot frame, mean is equal to m, SD is equal to s, CV is equal to CV. And so here this output is here not list, rather data frame. So it will return in the form of data frame. It will be two-dimensional array. So we are going to define this function. And we can dump this function using the function dump. And the file name is describe df. Normally we have the same name in the file name with extension .txt or .rm, rmd like that. So we keep the object name as file name also. So here we can source it, source. Now we shall make use of this function to return the descriptive statistics of a data frame, data. So here height weight is the object, and we are reading this data, we are reading this data, read dot table, height weight dot txt, header is equal to true. So we are reading the data, then we are sourcing the file describe df, and then out df1, that is describe df, x is equal to height weight. So when we run, we can get, so this is the data frame, height and weight, and here mean height, SD, CV and SEM. And we can save this output to a file write.csv, out df1, file is equal to out df1.csv, and it is already saved. So we can look into this directory. This is out df1, see, this is the file outdf1.csv. So it is already there. So we can save it and we can call it anytime. Use trees data and find its summary using Descriptive. See, so what we are doing? We are sourcing the function Descriptive and then out Descriptive trees are, it is same as control 2 Descriptive, and we have assigned this to an object out1. So we can type out1. So this is the output, but it does not look nice, and we want to round these values up to 3 places of decimal. So what is the function to round this? The function is round object out up to 3 places of decimal. So we will run this command. So here these are the rounded values up to 3 decimals. So this is the rounded value, and we can view round out 1 3. See, this is this we can view, and we are getting a nice result, because here values are rounded up to 3 places of decimal. So now here are some exercises, and those exercises I would like to modify the function Descriptive by adding column of min and max in the beginning. And similarly, another exercise, use fix to create a data frame and then solve it. Analyze the same data using summary function and compare the results obtained. So here I would like to solve this exercise. What we want to do? We want to add here the summary of minimum and maximum. So how we will modify this function? Descriptive So what we have to do? We have to paste it here. So we have to paste it here, and this must come in a chunk, because this is the text part, but here you should have add a chunk, otherwise it will be meaningless. And here also you have to end the chunk. Now it is inside the chunk. Now I am going to change the name of the function, because we want min underscore max. So this is the new name of the function, and here we are using m is equal to apply x2 mean, and after this we want to add min is equal to apply x comma 2 comma min. So this will estimate minimum of each column, and then max it will apply x comma 2 comma max. So it will estimate maximum also. Then we have to modify the output. Say before mean I want to print minimum or min. Min is equal to min. And after this mean, I want to print max. Maximum is equal to max. So these modifications we are doing, and then it is the out function. Now we can run this. So function is good. Now we can save this. We can save this using the function. See, to save this, what is the function? Dump. So dump, 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 and in double quotes we are going to write the name of the function, describe and df underscore min underscore max. So this is the name of the function, and here file is equal to, in double quotes we have to read the file name, and that is nothing but describe df underscore min underscore max, and we have to give the extension, and that is txt. So this way now we are going to dump this. To source this, the function source, and here we have to give the file name, and that is in double quotes. Although sourcing is not required here, because we are running and it is already defined in the active, it is already in the active mode, but just if we have saved, then we have to make source. So that's why I am emphasizing sourcing. Des describe, descri, describe here, describe, but here is spelling mistake, descri, describe df. So we have to again, and describe df underscore min underscore max dot txt. So this is equivalent to, so we have sourced. If there is nothing comes, that means everything is all right. So we have sourced this. Now we have to create a data which is already there. Say for example, height, weight, or trees. Say describe df underscore min max, and data x is equal to trees. So here see, min and max, they are included in the output, minimum and then min and then maximum, then SD, remaining are already there. So this way we can modify the function and we can make use of. Now how we can create a data object using the function fix. So here I am going to use that control 2. Suppose we have a data object, say df1 is equal to, we have to write data dot frame, and we have to put this bracket. So data frame has been created but without data. Now we can make use of the fix function, fix df1, and when we will enter, we will have a spreadsheet like structure. Here we can change the variable name and we can enter the data. Say for example, say here age, so this will be age, type numeric, so this has been changed, and then where to say weight, WEIGST, weight. So these are the variable names, age and weight, and here we can enter the data 25 years, then 65 years, then 24 years, then say 22 years. And here it is the weight 78, 65, 35 and say 40. So now when we will close this, here df1 has already been created, df1. So df1 data has been created. We can use write.csv to save it, but suppose we want to describe this data, describe underscore min max and x is equal to df1. So we have got the result. So this way we can use the fix function to create the data. And then analyze the same data using summary function. Yes, if we are using summary df1, so what we are getting? Summary df1. So we are getting summary function. In summary function, what is give summary? Minimum, first quartile, median, mean, third quartile and maximum. And here weight, minimum, first quartile, median, mean and then third quartile and maximum. But here we are having CV and SCM also, and our output is a kind of data frame. So we can view this data frame, say for example, if you assign this to an object, say D1, and we want to view this result V1, we can use view and D1. So here we can view the result in a nice manner. So we are closing this. Now another thing which I wanted to, that how NAs can be described here, how NAs can be handled if data is missing, then data is having missing values, then how you can analyze that data. So for that again a modification is needed, and that is here x is equal to data.frame, then x is equal to na.omit x. So I am going to define a function and I will call that on NA's data. handle NAs in data frames. So now I will create a chunk of R. We can create this chunk by a command also, and that command is, just I am removing this and going to create a chunk by the command. Command is Control plus Alt plus I. So this has been created. So here we can paste here the function, and suppose we are going to modify the name of the function, describe df underscore na, and we are adding, after getting this data, the first thing is that x is equal to na dot omit of x. So here remove NAs from data. So it will remove missing values, and after that it will work. Now I have to create a data in which we have to introduce this remove, this NAs. So for example, fix df1 is already there. Fix df1. So here I can introduce, and instead of 65 age, suppose I am introducing NA. So this is NA, and we are going to modify this NAs. Now df1 you can print, see NA is here. Now use describe df, and what result you will get? Describe underscore and describe df, and I am going to use that x is equal to df1, because now NAs has been introduced in this. See what result you are getting? You are getting mean NAs, SD NAs, you are not getting the results. In terms of age, because in age this NA is missing. So what you have to do? You have to use the function describe NA, describe df NAs, and you can run the whole chunk here. So now we can make use of describe df NA, and then x is equal to df1, and you are getting the result now. Because what it is doing? It is removing NAs, and then it is computing. the summary which is desired by you.